Which means we are still in the middle of summer, but let's bring in meteorologist Kaylee Bowers. Is it really feeling like summer out there though right now?
I mean, it could be feeling like early summer or late summer, but I stepped out the door this morning, I thought, whoa, this is a little chilly. And I don't want to say chilly for the beginning of August, but yeah, you may want that light jacket for this morning, but eventually we will be warming up. So our next weather impact, looking pretty comfortable for this weekend. Still going to be staying fairly mild and also a lot less humid once again. We're forecasting highs a little bit warmer than what we saw on Thursday and Friday, upper 70s and the low 80s. Still plenty of sunshine in the forecast for this first full weekend of August. Also, happy August. Hope you guys are having a wonderful week, day, month, hours so far. This is what to expect for the rest of the day. Live over downtown Toledo right now. You can check out Summit Street. Jeep Fest is happening this weekend, so depending on what time you're watching this, whether you're live right now on WTOL 11 Plus or YouTube, it's going to be stepping off fairly soon, or maybe you're watching it later on the day. So go check it out this morning, afternoon, evening, looking fantastic. Our sunrise right around 6:31. You can see those upper 70s, low 80s, and plenty of sunshine. So gorgeous conditions, maybe a little bit chilly to jump into the pool today. But you know how some kids are, even some adults are like, if it's sunny, I'm going to be in that pool. But yeah, to me, this is a little bit too cool. Maybe just a quick step or something. But yeah, forecasting highs, feeling a lot more like September and October. But pull out your smartphone, scan that QR code where your pet's photo can be showcased right here on WTOL 11 and also on WTOL 11 Plus. Thank you again in advance for your patience. I am months behind because you guys have been amazing sending in your pet photos. If you share them right now, you could hopefully see them by, October, November, December, and I'll let you know in advance when your pet's photo will be showcased. Green paw kind of day for today. Again, plenty of sunshine, temperatures upper 70s and the low 80s, low humidity. Perfect to get outside with your pup. Go for that walk, go for the ride, get that pup cup, give them a treat. Whatever you have planned for your pups for today. And as far as your pet photo goes, look at sweet little Loki right there. Loki is adorable. Looks like maybe an Australian Shepherd or some kind of Bernese Mountain Dog maybe, but regardless, Loki, you are adorable. Get outside with your Frisbee, your ball, your Lammy, your whatever toy you have for today. It's gonna be really nice. Sit outside in the back deck, back patio, backyard with the pups. Gorgeous. I can't get over how nice it is. Again, it's the beginning of August and looking comfortable for not only today, but also into tomorrow and even a little bit into this upcoming week. We'll have more on that coming up in just a moment, but I can't get enough of this forecast. We're seeing temperatures remain in the low to mid 70s for this afternoon and this evening. Eventually a decrease in clouds, and as soon as I pulled out the burger and hot dog graphic, Sophia got a little bit excited. Sophia, what's going on over there?
We have a question from a viewer, and the grill forecast was perfect because you laid out those really comfortable temperatures. Mark L says the cooler temperatures are amazing. How long will they last?
Oh, Mark, that's a good question. I know Mark is a loyal viewer here at WTOL 11, WTOL 11 Plus. Mark is going to be enjoying these temperatures at least for the weekend, but that summertime heat is going to be returning gradually. And by this time next weekend, yeah, it's going to be feeling a little bit more like the grill as temperatures will be back to the 90s. So embrace this weekend, enjoy it, because this is just a little bit of a preview of kind of like a first fall taste almost. Temperatures in the 70s for this weekend. But tonight, you may want that jacket once again. Look at that. I mean, Mark, if you're watching, temperatures in the mid to upper 50s for tonight. So very similar to what we are seeing for this morning. You may want that light jacket for maybe a campfire tonight or taking the pup out early tomorrow morning. Mid to upper 50s, mostly clear skies. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit chilly for tonight, but still downright comfortable. And maybe you're looking ahead towards tomorrow, planning on hitting the lakeshore, maybe going to one of the islands, maybe going to the peninsula. Same exact thing. Your lakeshore forecast, upper 70s, low 80s, plenty of sunshine, and we are seeing the waves about 1 foot or less, and the winds coming in from the southeast around 10 knots, and the temperature of the lake water about 76 degrees. So gorgeous conditions for this weekend for whatever plans you have. And maybe it's mowing the lawn. look at that. A green lawnmower. Oh, that's supposed to be hidden right there. A green lawnmower kind of day for the next 4 days. I mean, yeah, it's going to be wonderful. So get outside and enjoy. I wish I would have caught that right there. But yeah, we're not really seeing any green on radar, not tracking any rain until next Sunday, at least as of now. Just that mixture of sunshine and clouds for today. There are those upper 70s, low 80s for this afternoon. Overnight, we drop back down to the mid to upper 50s, and we do this all over again for tomorrow morning. Even tomorrow afternoon as well too. Looking ahead, upper 70s, low 80s, that mixture of sunshine and clouds once again, looking beautiful for this weekend. And you know what's looking pretty nice? How about this muggy meter? Just a few days ago, we were in the muggy, miserable categories off the charts that way. Not the case now. I mean, we'll gradually increase dew points, but then by Wednesday, we'll be feeling just a touch muggy. But between Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and even technically Wednesday, comfortable if not low dew points. So that's that moisture in the atmosphere. Looking and feeling amazing. Yeah, definitely enjoy that for sure. And you know something that's kind of making me a little bit sad? We're losing daylight. Just a little bit. You know, the summer solstice was around June 19th, 20th, 21st, depending on the year. So that's the first official day of summer. After that, we start to lose a little bit of daylight, but now our sunsets are before 9 o'clock, and tonight's sunset is at 8:51. And by the end of August, we will have lost 73 minutes of daylight. So just think about that. Our sunsets will eventually be in the 7 o'clock hour by the end of August. I know a lot of people love this time of year. Don't get me wrong. It's just like, man, we're getting closer and closer to fall and winter. I can't believe that. But again, we are still enjoying summer-like conditions because check this out, that UV index sitting at that medium to high level for today, eventually climbing back up to the very high level for these next several days. But regardless, whether it's sunny, cloudy, raining, snowing even, it's not snowing right now, but apply the sunscreen, take those breaks in the shade, but also enjoy being outside. Protect your skin and also protect yourself as well. I know we have another viewer question, so Sophia, let's bring you back in. What we have on social media right now.
Kaylee, people want to know, are we below average for this time of year? Are we at average? I know we've had some uncomfortably high temperatures mixed with humidity, which felt a little above average. So where are we standing in terms of the average temperatures at this time of year?
Yeah, Sophia, that's actually a really good question. Give me 1 second right now. And you know, I'm gonna pop up this graphic right here. This is why we do this on WTOL 11 Plus and also on YouTube, so we can answer your questions, go a little bit more in depth and be a little bit more personable. And we can kind of change our graphics around to tailor to what questions you guys have. So today is August 2nd, had to double check. So we're just gonna look at the August 1st right here. You can see our average high is around 86 degrees. And the fact that we're forecasting highs in the upper 70s and the low 80s, it's gonna be feeling more like September for today and also for tomorrow. So yes, we are technically below average for today and also for tomorrow, but by the beginning to middle of the week, we're gonna be back to those mid 80s, back to feeling a lot like the beginning of August. But check this out. The beginning of meteorological summer, which is June 1st, our average high was the upper 70s. So that's what we're gonna also be feeling like. So whether it's feeling more like September or June, upper 70s and low 80s. We hit our peak average highs, the hottest, in the middle of July. 87 degrees is when it's the hottest part of the year. That's why it's kind of called the dog days of summer. But now we're in the second half of meteorological summer. Our average highs now around 86 degrees, and by the end of the month, we're gonna dip back down to around 82 degrees. But again, our average highs for the rest of the month will remain in the 80s, and we're forecasting a high for today right around upper 70s and the low 80s. So you can see we're just a few degrees off. Only about 7 degrees cooler than what we should be for this time of year. But here's that gradual warm up. Low 80s tomorrow, mid 80s by Monday, and there's that average high of 86 degrees by Tuesday. And then here's that warm up. Upper 80s, close to low 90s for the second half of next week. And I know, Mark, if you're still watching, here's that weekend forecast. For next weekend, look at that temperature difference. At least 10 degrees warmer next weekend. So if you're not done with that summertime feel just yet, just wait until next weekend where the 90s are back, the humidity is back, and also there is a chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms for next weekend. But also notice that average high, a little bit cooler compared to that. I mean, 1 degree cooler, but we're gonna be dropping down to the mid 80s for our average highs by this time next week. I still can't believe it, but yeah, a little bit of taste of everything from summer to fall to spring. Temperature-wise, we're slowly getting there. And something I do want to mention, now that we're in August, we're watching our moon phases, and I'm going to talk about that actually real quick. Our next moon, our next full moon, is nicknamed the Sturgeon Moon next Saturday. Saturday, August 9th is our next full moon. So the Sturgeon Moon, mark your calendars if you love watching that full moon. It will be rising around 9:11 and setting around 6:41 in the morning. So yeah, I can't believe we're still talking about August already. How is it August? I can't believe that. Anyways, if you love all this information, you can have it sent directly to your devices. Just search WTOL 11 Weather in the App Store. It's a free download, and it's compatible with Apple and Google Play. And there's so much wonderful information, including your interactive radar, your hour-by-hour forecast, your extended forecast, plus you can submit your photos and videos to be showcased right here on WTOL 11 Plus and also on WTOL 11. And speaking of videos, how about personalized weather forecast videos from us here on the weather team directly to your devices? So go check that out. Something else you need to check out. Look at this. Toledo's #1 digital weather show, Off the Radar, hosted by myself and meteorologist Ryan Weekman, but also our awesome radar rangers. Now, our director Tim was off this week, so we have our director Shay helping us out, also our producer Alexis, our camera operator Mark, and our digital producer Tiffany. This week, we're talking all things summer, but also all things music. Sounds pretty fun, right? You can watch us live every Wednesday at 10:15 on WTOL 11 Plus and also on YouTube. But if you missed this week's episode or another episode that you want to watch, that's A-okay because you can watch it on your schedule, on demand, on Fire Stick, Apple TV, and also on Roku. And I'll tell you what, these past few weeks, we've had some fun episodes from Christmas in July to see how much Ryan can eat all these ice cream cones. Bowls of ice cream for National Ice Cream Day. Something to check out. Again, Off the Radar, we are live every Wednesday at 10:15 on WTOL 11 Plus and also on YouTube. Look at this. We're about a month away until Labor Day. The unofficial end of summer is 30 days away. There's that average high of 82 degrees, so the beginning of September. I believe Labor Day is September 1st this year. I could be wrong, but still, 30 days away until the unofficial end of summer. The official end of summer, fall, is 51 days away, just a little over 7 weeks until fall with that average high of 76 degrees. So our highs for this weekend feeling between about Labor Day and the first day of fall. And then here comes the cool down. Halloween, 90 days away with that average high of 59 degrees. And then 2 days after that, daylight saving time. This is the one that always gets me, daylight saving time. Even though you gain that hour of sleep, you lose that hour of daylight, and having the sunset shift forward an hour to be around 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, not a fan, but I know a lot of people like it. That's A-okay. I'm gonna continue to enjoy these comfortable conditions because that heat will be back eventually, but today, not too bad, especially for Jeep Fest Parade, upper 70s, low 80s, plenty of sunshine. Same exact thing going on into tomorrow, upper 70s, low 80s, more sunshine is on the way. We're dry for Monday, dry for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but also notice those temperatures are warming up. Mid 80s Monday and Tuesday, upper 80s Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then next weekend, the heat is on once again, forecasting highs, upper 80s, low 90s, and you can see the next best chance for rain, not until next Sunday. So any plans you have for the next week look to be nice and dry, but then by next Sunday and Monday, looking to be a wet one, a warm one, and also a somewhat humid one. So thanks again for hanging out with us here on WTOL 11 Plus and also on YouTube. And Sophia, tell the folks what they need to know before they go.
Kaylee, before we do that, I do want to bring you back in with the extended forecast to check in on your pick day of the week. What is the best day over the next 10 days in that extended forecast?
Oh, that's a good question. It depends on the mood, but I would say my pick day, I honestly love this weekend because I love these cooler temperatures, but I'm not ready to let go of summer just yet.
Right.
So honestly, can I say basically now between next Saturday? I'm not even opposed to the 90s because the humidity will be there, but it's still gonna be feeling a lot like summer. But if you like that cooler fallish weather, I'd say this weekend is perfect for anyone who enjoys this cooler weather.
Okay, Kaylee, thank you so much. And thank you for joining us on YouTube or WTOL 11 Plus. If you are joining us on YouTube, be sure to download WTOL 11 Plus on your TV. It is free and you have access to exclusive content just like this, plus extended 11 Investigates content, extended sports content. And if you're looking for good news only, we have a weekly good news show called Good News Forecast. That's with Kaylee and me. We hope to see you there. Thanks for joining us.